Hey everyone, how's it going? Hola, bienvenidos a todos. We're going to do another fun little cultural divide video today. So, some of you probably don't know this. My fiance here, Natalie, is from the country of Guatemala. And for the first time last Christmas, me, the gringo American, visited Guatemala. It was a very memorable experience. Definitely experienced some things I never experienced before living in the US, and today we wanted to make a video talking about it and what we thought.
I think that we can show some pictures of you, right? Or us.
Yeah.
While we were there, so
Yes.
you guys will see some pictures and maybe videos.
I'm gonna wrap it up and hopefully a 10 to 15 minute little conversation here. Let's get started.
What was your expectation about Guatemala while you were preparing or packing your stuff?
That's a loaded question. A number of things ran through my head before we got there. From being honest,
You can be honest and we are not gonna judge, right guys?
so obviously growing up in the US, I was preached the many dangers of Latin America in general, and unfortunately Guatemala was no different. I heard tales of gang violence, natural disasters, honestly just a tropical environment that my North American, Pennsylvania-born mind just couldn't comprehend.
Now, what was your first impressions of Guatemala? And let's talk when you just arrived to the airport.
Honestly, the number one thing that I thought when I first stepped off the plane, hot. It was hot. And the other thing I noticed really quickly also is I noticed the elevation, because where we landed in the city was about a mile above sea level, and a lot of people know the higher you go in elevation, the thinner the air is. I noticed it walking through the airport. Like, I've walked a quarter of a mile, but it feels like I've gone like 3 times the distance.
Yes, and I can tell that I noticed that you were fatigued because we were walking a long distance to leave the airport. So I noticed that you were fatigued.
Yeah, and I was fatigued for other reasons. Guatemala was a living hell, but that's a story for another day.
Cultural highlights.
So this might seem like a weird one, but the one thing I noticed pretty quickly is basically any business you can think of closes by like 9 p.m. It's not like here where, let's say it's 11:30, you just got done with work, you're hungry, let's run to McDonald's. There's a McDonald's that's bound to be open until 2:30 a.m. within 10 miles of where I live. If there's no food in the house in Guatemala and you're hungry and it's like 11:30 midnight, you're just screwed. I don't know how else to put it. I mean, there just aren't as many available amenities there as there are in the US. It's really eye-opening.
I think that the reason is because some dangerous issues happens there after 9 o'clock, and I can tell you that maybe at 9 p.m. most of the people is sleeping, so that's why. Meeting your fiance's family and community.
Well, again, this is a loaded question. So, remember when we first got to the house in Guatemala, it was raining pretty heavily, which, by the way, is another story for another day that I will definitely be telling you all. But, you know, obviously, none of them speak English, which is to be expected. It's a Spanish-speaking country, and I do know some Spanish. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is you don't know jack shit, and 10 is you're a completely fluent native speaker in the language, I'd say I like a 5. I can form basic sentences. Wouldn't you say that's pretty accurate? I mean, my mother-in-law doesn't know English, and I talk to her in Spanish all the time, so I can get by. But I can't understand very complex sentences especially that involve slang, which I picked up on pretty quickly, and was like, oh, I'm just gonna kind of sit in the corner and Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
I noticed that you were trying to be part of the conversation, so I think you did it pretty well.
Poor little boy can only do so much. But yeah, I tried. I remember, I think I had a conversation with your brother about weightlifting, and I told him about how like I couldn't bench at the time because something was wrong with my rotator cuff, which is an on and off issue. But yeah, I mean, I carried some adult conversation, so yeah, man.
Y para que vean de que él sí puede hablar español, vamos a cambiar la mitad del video a español. Entonces la siguiente pregunta es, ¿cómo fue tu primera Navidad en Guatemala o fuera de los Estados Unidos?
Diferente, muy ruidoso, no podía dormir mucho, caluroso,
las noches.
Puta, sí. Mucho sudor. Bueno, la sorpresa era que podría dormir sin los explosivos. Estaba bien, pienso.
Cuando escuchaste los explosivos o los fuegos artificiales a la medianoche, ¿qué pensaste? ¿Normal?
Pienso que me dijo que es normal en el país. Entonces, está bien.
¿Tuviste ajustes culturales y aprendiste cosas nuevas estando allá?
En mi opinión, las familias en Guate parecen más felices, más unidas, más, ¿cómo se dice? Genuinas, sí. Pero al mismo tiempo, todavía amo mi país. Pero sí.
Sí, eso es válido. Aquí creciste, aquí naciste, entonces...
Otra cosa. No escuché los niños gritar a las mamás. No pasa allá.
Creo que no pasa allá porque las formas de castigo son un poco más duras allá que aquí, pero al mismo tiempo no es muy bueno. La violencia no es muy buena, pero entiendo tu punto. Bueno, ahora ¿podés decirme qué pensás de Puerto Barrios o por lo menos al lugar al que fuimos a comer?
What's the question asking again?
¿Qué pensaste de Puerto Barrios?
Me gustó, pienso que es muy lindo. Hay un centro comercial con muchas tiendas. Hay una foto donde estoy sentando en la sede de Papá Noel. ¿Sabes?
Ahora vamos con una de las preguntas más importantes para todos nosotros. ¿Cuál fue tu experiencia con la comida?
Hay mucha a decir sobre esto. La comida es muy deliciosa en mi opinión, muy diferente que la comida en los Estados Unidos. En mi opinión, en general es más saludable porque no hay preservativos y ingredientes que no son necesarios. No sé cómo explicarlo, pero me gusta. Pero la cosa es, y es muy importante, y tenía mucho dolor en el estómago porque esto tenía diarrea viajero. Okay, sorry folks, but yeah, so I got traveler's diarrhea, which isn't that much of a shock considering where in the world I went, but it was awful, and mine lasted mine lasted longer than it normally does. I looked up online and it says it's like at the most like a week or something, and I think I got it pretty soon into, I would say like 2 or 3 days from being there, and pretty much had it the rest of the 2 weeks we were there, right?
Yes, you were pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you have tips for people if they are thinking of going to Guatemala?
I do. So the biggest ones I would say, number one, try like hell to get a direct flight. I know it could be a little bit more expensive, but trust me, the time you save is precious. Tip number 2 is be careful what you eat or drink down there. I can pinpoint a handful of scenarios where I more than likely got the traveler's diarrhea and it was my fault. Don't drink any water that doesn't come from a bottle or an enclosed lid. Only eat food that's been thoroughly cooked. Don't eat any raw vegetables. Don't buy street vendor food.
Unless you are very adventurous.
Oh, another thing I want to mention to the people about the toilets. So in Guatemala, you can't flush the toilet paper because the piping integrity in that country is not as advanced or strong as it is in the US. So you literally, after you wipe your ass, you have to throw away the toilet paper in a garbage can 3 feet next to you. So, yeah. The other thing is, so the roads are different there. Also, most places within the country don't have what we consider conventional highways. Most roads are like country back roads. See in West Virginia, wide turny terrain. Just be prepared for that. Use common sense also, because when I was there, I definitely noticed suspicious characters. So yeah, just be careful. It was a great experience. Like I could go on and on about the time I had there, but for the sake of this video, we have to keep it condensed.
Okay, so it means that you had a good experience. Maybe not wonderful, but next time, if we plan everything better, you're gonna have some fun, real fun. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, and I had fun the first time, and it's gonna be even better the next time we go, because now I know what to expect, and yeah.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget, like the video,
Share it, please.
and leave a comment also. We will see you guys in the
Next video.